So, Rob, does this portend that obviously the rest of the summer is going to be awful?
Well, we just don't know, Walt, because the factor in this is the fire starts. It's where the fire starts, when it starts. Does it start on a big, windy red flag day? Does it start near a populated area? Is it in a zone that has a ton of fuel and it's ready to go? There's so many other contributing factors. For example, last year, we were muddling along. We had lots of heat. We had dry fuel. It was a drought year as well. But it was the huge lightning storm that spawned the dozens and dozens of fires that just took off and took last year's fire season to a whole different level, a record level, because of one major event right in the middle of a long-lasting heat wave on a very windy day. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's coming. You got to pay attention to all these moments because we've got a major heat wave that's going to be moving in starting tomorrow. But it's not here yet. So it makes these mornings very valuable because as you're watching me and you say, hey, 56 degrees, get after it. After the show, go take a walk, enjoy the nice clean air because we know that that's going to be a guarantee today. The weather's going to be nice through the morning hours. It's just later on in the day we start to feel some things changing. First of all, the wind direction is onshore. That's great. That keeps the humidity up, but it's not as strong into the afternoon. So that's allowing some of the heat to build. And then over the coming days, the wind becomes a huge factor because as it changes direction, the higher humidity is going to drop, the air is going to dry out, and then we start to see the heat really move in. So what's different about this one? Well, we're going to be close to records for 5 days. Folks, that's a big deal. The nights are going to be really warm, especially in the foothills. If you live in Grass Valley, if you live in Forest Hill, if you live in Placerville, if you live in Twain-Hart, if you live in Sonora, if you live in a number of these communities, you might be waking up in the 80s in the next few days, and that's going to be a big deal. And we, of course, need to watch fire. We need to watch the power situation, not broadly speaking for the state of California, but localized power outages. If power goes out in your neighborhood, it becomes a big deal instantly. And then we just need to pay attention to fatigue. After 4 or 5 days, people are just over it. But it's the human factor for fire causes and just a number of things. Paying attention to your health and safety. Once you start to get into the tail end of this, it becomes a bigger deal. As far as today, though, I think today is going to be pretty nice and pretty normal. Highs in the low 90s. You see the record highs, 109. Are we going anywhere near that? Oh, yeah. Look at this. Broadly speaking, we're looking at 107, and some communities will be hotter than the numbers you see on the screen. So get ready, folks. The big heat wave moves in tomorrow. Carly?